In today's episode of Willful, we spoke with Malinda Prud'homme, a Toronto-based portrait painter who believes in a broader definition of female beauty, regardless of age, size, ethnicity, or personal style. Hi Malinda, welcome to the Merchant Tavern.
Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it.
Did you grow up in an artistic family?
I guess in a sense I did, yeah. My father is a very successful wildfowl wood carver. Yeah, so he does extremely realistic wood carvings of birds, and he's won third best in the world. Wow. He's just crazy talented, and he does very detailed work, so I feel like that's something that's kind of a part of us, because I do very detailed work as well. Very different crafts, but he's passionate about birds, and I'm passionate about female beauties. Yeah, so I didn't really ever realize that I could be a full-time artist. It didn't really seem like a logical thing to do. My dad has a full-time job on top of his very successful career as an artist, and I just kind of assumed that that would be what I would do too. But my number one plan to be a teacher didn't really pan out in the end, just because the teaching market in Ontario is quite flooded, especially when I graduated. I'm a little bit out of the loop now because I've been dead set on making my art career a real go, but there was a point quite a few years ago in 2012 when I decided to go full-time as an artist that it was just seemed impossible that my logical plan was going to pan out the way I wanted it to, and that really shook me deeply. I feel like it's almost like a staple of our generation that we were told you can achieve whatever you want if you work super hard, if you get the grades, if you volunteer, if you do everything above and beyond, you can achieve your goal. That's not really realistic, and it hasn't been the case for a lot of people in my age group, I think. So I was a bit shocked by that, and maybe that was naive of me, but it definitely had a big impact on me. And at the end of that kind of low time, I was just kind of reborn as this person that was like, well, if I can't make that happen, I'm going to make my real dreams happen.
Right, right.
Yeah, and I've been doing that ever since. And
what drove you to make the study of beauty the focus of your art?
I've always been really fascinated with female beauty since I was born. I don't know, since I was very, very, very little. My parents were always aware of the fact that I was fascinated with varieties of female beauty. I would just be so excited if I found an image in a magazine of an Asian woman or a woman with freckles or gap teeth, like any kind of uniqueness that went against what I kind of perceived as the Disney princess look or supermodel look. I was just so drawn to it. Just, I don't know, it made me so happy. So even from a young age, I was just drawn to the uniqueness of each woman.
What's your definition of beauty?
I don't think you can really define beauty. Everyone is beautiful. It's I don't know, it's that person's character. It's the uniqueness of their facial features and also their expressions, and it's everything that encompasses them, what they're passionate about, who they love, what they love. It's everything. I don't know. It's not really something I feel like you can just define, but I know in my heart, and I see it with my eyes, that everyone is beautiful. Yeah, there's good and bad in all of us, right? But everyone has beauty, for sure.
What's your favorite thing about your chosen career path?